How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to Unorthodox Savings. So in today's video, I'm telling you the best stocks to buy in April. Now, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, and I'm just sharing what I plan on buying myself. I'm going to give you guys a short-term play, which is around 2 to 4 weeks long, and then a medium-term play, which is around 3 to 6 months, and also a long-term play for around 3 to 5 years. And I'm also going to be listing multiple stocks I think are just good to get in overall. And without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. So the first stock I'm naming is a stock I made a video on twice already, and the reason why I'm bringing it up again is because they actually announced their merger date, which is huge news for this company because in this sector, when a company announces a merger date, 74% of the time, they go up in price. So the ticker symbol is BFT, they're merging with PaySafe. So after March 31st, they'll go under the name or ticker symbol of PSFE. And right now, as I'm making this video, the price of the stock is $14.50, which is still really cheap to get in because it went all the way up to $21 a few months ago. Now my price target for the stock, because I average around $13.87 a share, is to sell around $22.50 a share, to $25 a share, and then just take my profits and find another buy-in price. I think this is a safe play for me because the stock has done this before, and now that it has a merger date announced, you're going to see a huge spike in the price over the next coming weeks. So I plan on holding this for at least a month, maybe 2 months, seeing what it does, selling, and then figuring out what I'm going to do next. The reason why I like this stock so much, and I'll leave it on the screen here, is because of all the companies already partnered with. So it's well known and it's well advertised between all these companies, and with a merger date, it's getting rid of over 80% of the company's debt. So financially it makes sense, and it's also very popular as it is. And I feel like in the next 2 to 3 years, everybody's gonna know what this company is overall, just because it's very similar to PayPal. So we'll see how this goes. Number 2 on my list is something that I talk about in my Discord all the time. If you're interested in joining, I have a free link down below where I talk about stocks and investing every single day. And if you just want to reach me outside of YouTube, it's a good place to talk to me. And that ticker symbol is NPA, which stands for New Providence Acquisition Corp. And the reason why I'm bringing the stock into this video is because this stock has a lot of speculation and a lot of hype around different companies. Now, I do want to just clarify, this is all speculation and not fact. But the reason why the stock is good is because when stocks get this kind of press, people just kind of blindly buy in, so you can also make a good play. So I plan on buying in and holding for at least 2 to 4 weeks and seeing what this does. So the reason why the stock is so hyped up because they plan on using this technology to work with Tesla. And if that doesn't work, this week, Cathie Wood, which is one of the world's best investors in my opinion, is opening up her new ETF for ARKX, which is a space ETF. And all of Cathie's ETFs are Tesla heavy, meaning that most of her funds are into Tesla. So if they end up working with this company and they buy into Tesla, and then she's also considering adding NPA into there, then you can see a huge spike in price, and this is like a really good long-term play overall. And this doesn't have to be a short-term speculation. And another rumor is that they may merge with the company called Space Mobile because they're having a meeting with them this week. So I say by April 1st, April 2nd, you'll figure out what exactly is going to happen between them and this company. And they do merge, it's also really good news because hopefully it can get added into ARKX. And right now it's sitting around $12.30 a share. So I have my price target set to $22.50, $25 before I sell my profits and then figure out where to buy in again. Now, if this doesn't work, I have no problem holding past 2 to 4 weeks into like at least 3 to 6 months in my opinion. I mean, as long as the news is there and the meetings are happening and people are talking and the companies are working, I have no problem holding and buying in on the dips. Now, like I said, that one's more of a risky investment, so that's entirely up to you if you want to look into it. I would definitely add it to your watch list and see what you want to do, but you're going to see a lot of news come out within the next couple of weeks, so just make sure you stay on top of it. And number 3 on my list is one of my all-time favorites, and this is my long-term play. It goes under the ticker symbol of FUBO, which is FUBU. FUBU is a popular sports streaming service that also handles sports betting. Now, it's also advertised by Mayweather, which is one of the world's best boxers, and it's getting more advertisements from other athletes and it's getting spread around the world to different streaming services. Now, this is one of those stocks that I've literally held through thick and thin. Right now, it's around $21 a share, but it went all the way up to $60 a share, and I got it before that around $18 a share, so I've literally held it from 18 all the way to 60, all the way down to 21. So for a lot of you guys, it sounds really stupid because I should have taken my profits. but I plan on holding this stock for the next 3 to 5 years, because by the time 2023, 2024 comes around, everybody's gonna know what this is. And its number one company that it's working with is actually DraftKings. So everybody knows what DraftKings is, and they also use other sub companies that they use for betting and where you can make transactions, and they also accept cryptocurrencies. Financially, this company has done really well, and I think it's extremely oversold in my opinion. I'll read an article from Motley Fool, and I'll leave the link down below if you want to read it yourself, where they talk about the Q4 financial earnings. So as NASDAQ is down 7% of the time, FUBO TV shares are off more than 50%. That's not overly surprising, however, for speculative stocks at high valuations, FUBU's business continues to grow. Both revenue and subscriber growth are accelerating, with fourth quarter revenue over 100 million for the first time ever. And paid subscribers numbered almost 550,000 at the end of 2020, with 17% of them added in the fourth quarter. The still unprofitable company is estimating more than 70% revenue growth in 2021, but even using that estimate, the valuation is still 5 times sales, and even after the recent share price decline, combining a high growth with high valuation is going to cause the stock price to swing, and investors should expect that to continue going forward. So this is following a same chart as Roku. So if you remember Roku about 5 years ago in the beginning of this, it was literally just going up, down, up, down, up, down. So if for the swing traders out there, this can be a really good stock for you to watch for the next couple of years. And for my passive investors, I brought this up in a previous video. It's actually an ETF, and it's called SubZ. Now SubZ is a brand new ETF that's actively managed, and it holds all streaming services in one, which is Netflix, Spotify, Apple, Roku, and FUBU. So all these streaming services and many more that I just didn't list are into this ETF into one. So if you just want an easy buy, just get into that sector as it is, I highly recommend this. It does have a higher expense ratio because it's actively managed. So if you want to avoid any fees and save a little bit more money, I would just look at all the companies that it's holding, which I'll leave on the screen for you guys, and then you can individually buy those companies just to save money. But that's entirely up to you if you want to actively run your portfolio or if you're more of a passive investor. Right now, I think it's extremely cheap because it's just under $13 a share. I plan on holding this for a few years because it's actively managed. When new things come out, whether it's a new streaming services or new companies that are being bundled together like Disney and HBO, let's say, or if video game companies come out with their own streaming services, you're going to see more and more companies get added together and more prices get added. So you will see the price go up over time. Now this company does not pay a dividend as of yet, which is understandable because it's brand new. So we'll see if they add one in the next coming years or so. And my last stock is something that everybody's familiar with, which is Tesla. Tesla, in my opinion, is extremely oversold. It's around $615 to $630 by the time I'm making this video. So I think it's oversold. It's gonna go up in price. Elon Musk recently announced that you can now buy Tesla in Bitcoin, which is huge because the profits are also getting invested back into Bitcoin. So for my Bitcoin investors, it's really good news. And as the cryptocurrency boom is happening, it's really going to help out this company. And also it's Tesla, as they make new HVAC systems, as the Tesla Roadster comes out, the Cybertruck comes out, and all the sales come in from everything really. You're gonna see the price go up, with Cathie Wood now speculating that it's gonna hit a price target of $3,000 in the next coming years. And in bad news, just to play both sides, it did get banned in China. So for my neo investors, that is good news for you guys, but that doesn't really concern me as much for Tesla. I've made a lot of money in the past with Tesla calls and also puts. So for my options trader, this is a really good play for you. Short-term trades, you can make a quick swing trade off of this. And for long-term plays, like I said before, it's Tesla. I'm a fanboy. I have been invested into Tesla since 2017, and I plan on holding for the next years to come. If you guys want to know a price target I plan on getting out, for the long term, I really don't, but for the short term, because I do buy and sell my position a little bit just to trim profits when I can and add more on the dips. So right now, when I bought it on Friday, I got in pretty cheap, around $630 a share. I'm probably going to sell around the $700 to $705 range and then see what it does from there. And if it dips again, because tech stocks are being oversold recently because of the whole bubble and then announcement of different tech stocks going to court, you will see people sell off, people buy in, and it's going to be like that probably for the next couple of weeks, in my opinion. So as that does that, I'm just going to keep swing trading, collecting profits, and then once I'm ready, if whether there's a crash or another bull run, I'm just going to add in the Tesla and let it sit for the long term. So those are my favorite stocks for April. A lot of them I think are just oversold personally. A lot of them I see a lot of value in the company. And down below, comment your favorite stock. If there's a stock you want me to check out or a stock I should review, just let me know. And if you're interested in talking to me about investing one-on-one, you can join my free Discord where we have others talking and just giving due diligence to each other. It's a really cool community. I'm just trying to get more people in there so everybody kind of pings ideas off each other. So if you're interested in that, join down below. Again, if you have any comments, any questions, any stocks, anything like that, just comment down below. I'm more than happy to answer you guys. I really do appreciate all the support. And if you've seen my previous video where I made the announcement about my podcast, if you want to join on that or you want to watch that, I have the link down below. So thank you guys very much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.